From the very beginning, no matter what type of position you will cover for them, they give the same tools to everybody because what they look for is the consistency and the fact that every single time you walk in whatever four seasons, in whatever part of the world, you are treated in the same way. The golden rule for them is to treat people as you want to be treated by them. That's the golden rule, and it's written everywhere. And then you have this a week program. Back in the time, it was called Embark, where they actually pay you just to be there and study their philosophy, their mission, their values, their vision. And so it's a beautiful moment where you get in contact with the general manager, the human resource manager, with all the head department. It's an incredible opportunity. Of course, they share with you everything, so they hide nothing from you. Total disclosure, because everybody has to know everything about the company. Every month they have like towns, all, for example, where everybody gather, in order to understand numbers and if everything is working and is going like as expected, let's say. Going back to the training part, so they train you, as I said, for the consistency, but they also allow you to reflect on how you're supposed to behave in front of a guest, which is something that at one point, after many years, I think you can realize by yourself. But you need time. You need a lot of experience. You need a lot of time. Like, for example, one of the first things they taught us was this service word. It was an acronym where service, the S stands for smile, the E stands for eye contact, R stands for recognition, and so on, and they use this simple tool, in order to let you understand what you're doing. So someone is very good in autonomously in delivering all these positive energy and the brand values, for example. Okay, but other people might not be that effective, so they need a kind of assistance, to express the best part of their talent. So they are potentially very good, but they probably don't know why smiling is so important when it comes to hospitality, for example. Okay, or for example, the tone of voice. Tone of voice is very important. They teach you when it's possible, and it's you are allowed to shake hands. You, for example, you do not offer your hand to someone that you don't know. You wait that your guests want to shake your hands, and then of course you accept. And they teach you how behave according to different culture. During Shabbat, for example, for Jewish people, there are certain things that they appreciate, and other things they are considered as disrespectful. The importance of the halal. So it's an ongoing and constant training process. They allow you to grow as human being, first of all, and then, of course, as professional. So you do things in a very strategic way. The way, for example, you manage complaints. And they have an internal procedures where everybody have to be informed about whatever type of problem might rise with a guest. It's called it's a glitch. So it's a document. It's a file that you need to fill in with all the most relevant info. And this document is sent and it's shown shown to everybody. So every single hospitality agent, I would say, that get in contact with the same guest is immediately informed about that kind of issue. Okay, so imagine you are a guest and you have a problem with the front desk agent. Okay, and so you might be kind of upset. As soon as I meet you, I will try not to ask you how your, for example, thing is going, to avoid, to touch the sensitive parts of yours. I might use a different strategy to communicate to you, avoiding, that particular issue. Or, for example, if I know that you have an issue in terms of food allergy, next time I know. So it's a way to prevent that the same problem might rise again. There are so many different things that are studied in order to be perfect. And of course, it's a training they give you for free. And it's a training that you will carry with you forever and ever, that you can apply every single time. Because what the people most of the time do not realize is the fact that hospitality, in terms of soft skills, they cost nothing. They cost the training, but they make the difference. They make the difference in terms of upselling. They make the difference in terms of brand awareness. They make the difference in terms of brand reputation. They make the difference in terms of creating something that is experiential and not transactional. That's the problem of the hospitality most of the time. It's considered to be transactional, so you give what they pay for, and it's not considered to be 100% based on the emotions and so memorable experiences. Right. Another beautiful training was about, for example, self-regulation, how to manage like a complaint, as I said, how to adjust your behavior according to different mood and situation, how to deal with the drunk people, with super excited people, how to deal with furious people. It's something that honestly, it's quite hard to get as a training. And then, of course, once you're done with the training, you need to consider there are like a parallel processes in terms of training. You always at the beginning, like constantly guided by your designated trainer. So you have one person like working with you shoulder by shoulder. They show you how to do things. And if you are a young professional, it's very effective in your path, because you are constantly trained by someone that transfer to you all the she or he knows. And then, of course, you have probably one of the most beautiful clientele in the world. Of course, celebrities, VIPs, of course, very important people. And every day you have the possibility to start and to get in contact with the most talented and gifted people in the world.